How's everyone doing today? I'm be talking about the new Marvel TV show called Marvel Zombies, which I saw last week, and after watching it, I thought it was a banger. I thought it was pretty nice. I liked everything about it. The first thing I really liked, one thing I really liked about it was the art style. I thought the art style was pretty cool. It's basically just like the art style kind of reminds me of Marvel Rivals, but instead of you controlling them, it's them being controlled themselves through a TV show, and you're just watching it happen. I thought that was pretty sick. I also like the concept of an Earth and Marvel universe being overrun by zombies. It's basically like Walking Dead, but the Walking Dead took super steroids, and there's so much more OP and shit. There's all types of different zombies and shit. There's giant ones, there's small ones, there's ones that can teleport. There's probably ones that can turn you into an ice cream or something. Yeah, I think it's pretty sick. I like variety in video games, movies, TV shows. I like different types of enemies. I think it's so much more cool when a TV show has a load of different enemies. I also think it's more fresh and entertaining because it wouldn't really get boring at the same enemies and all. The action scenes were really great. The action sequences were really nice in my opinion. There's this one scene where the main character, she's with her friends Ironheart, who I think is Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? No, I don't. Fuck off, away from me. And then she basically has two friends. One of them is Ironheart, and the other is like really good with bow and arrow. So there's this scene, the first scene where they're running, and they found this place. They found like this ship that basically just crash landed, and in this ship they find something in this guy's body. It's a child. He's pregnant. No, they find like this transmitter, and as they're running, or as they're leaving, a zombie Hawkeye, I think. Zombie Hawkeye is after them, and he still knows how to shoot arrows. I'm like, this guy's brain got reduced to dust and ashes. I'm like, how's this man? He still retained his ability to shoot fucking stabby sticks and making them go zigzagging all the way to your characters. Like, there's this one scene at the very start of episode 1 where they're running through an alleyway, and Hawkeye aims this shit like he's Marvel Deadshot, and he shoots it, and it's like the arrow's deflecting everywhere, and it's about to hit one of your ones, but she gets her shit just up in time. It's like that was clutch. This guy has really great aim. There's also other super zombies. There's like this scene where the main character, she was in a wasteland with her friends, and they were getting attacked by zombies, and there's these two other zombies that are fighting in the air, and it was basically just like a light show. It's like a light show, but it could kill you in the air. It's like a thunderstorm being caused by two heroes just constantly clashing and shit. And I think one of them was a zombie, the other wasn't a zombie, and I think one of them was Captain Marvel, and they're just going back and forth, and it's like so destructive and everything. There's lightning bolts every time they hit each other. It's like, how overpowered are you? There's this other scene where they reached like a shield base, I'm fairly sure it is, and the shield base has like the grey wall of zombies around it. It's like they ripped off the Chinese and just said, fuck it, we'll make a grey wall of China, but out of dead corpses that are anime, which I think is just it's pretty cool and random. I never thought of the concept of a barricade just being made by zombies. Basically, these zombies have like this neurological agent inside of their assholes or somewhere in their body where they can get controlled by someone who has like an iPad, basically. So like she can play them like Subway Surfers, very much so. Then the main character gets let into this base, and then these scions who are basically like, if you can imagine, so basically the main villain in this TV show is Wanda Maximoff. Scions are basically her General Grievuses. So if you imagine like let's just say Wanda Maximoff is a Sith, and the Scion is an apprentice to the Sith. Like, it's kind of like that. So then one of the Scions, the Wakandan Scion, he has an army of zombies. She's like, alright, go, bring back a left arm or something. So she sends a teleporting zombie to their base, and he easily breaches through. He easily gets in. He's able to go through shit, so like, he's basically a ghost. So he beats the shit out of a couple of people, and then there's a scene where Blade is fighting the zombie, which I thought was pretty cool. The zombie is like teleporting around Blade, trying to hit him, but Blade has like foresight. He's like Heimdall from God of War Ragnarok. He's able to see all his fucking tricks and shit that he's gonna pull on him. So then the fight ends with Blade stabbing the zombie and then slicing up through him like he's a big stick of butter, just ready to be cut open. I thought that scene was pretty sick. And there's also this scene at the end of the show is I thought was probably my favorite scene. So basically, Infinity Hulk is in this, by the way. So basically, Wanda Maximoff has her entire army of zombies. Some like attack, some big massive ass zombies, some regular sized zombies. I think she even like spawned in ships, like pirate zombies. There's like all types of different zombies, and there's like like the zombies are like fucking Attack on Titan, but they just got bit and infected. So I thought that was pretty cool, seeing all the different type of variety of zombies, and the fact that zombies have superpowers. I think that concept is pretty sick. Like, what if a zombie had superpowers or some shit? But at the same time, would they be smart to know how to use their powers? So, like, let's say if the zombie had freezing powers, would the zombie be smart enough to not freeze his own arm off? You know, I think it's a pretty sick concept, and they're fighting, and there's this one scene where this chick, I think her name is Valkyrie. I can't remember. She's basically like a cave woman, like a homunculus or something, and she basically gets I don't even know what the fuck a homunculus is. I don't know why I said that. She basically gets crushed, and then the zombie that ate her, she appears she like explodes out of his head. I think that was pretty cool. It's sick. It's pretty fun. I thought the scenes were pretty fun to watch. There's another one where Infinity Hulk, by the way. So basically, actually, the villains. There's other villains. There's a zombie Thanos in this show, which I thought was pretty cool and kind of scary to imagine. Like, Thanos is already a fucking relentless purple Smurf on steroids, but as a zombie, luckily as a zombie he isn't that smart, but also as a zombie he's OP as fuck. He can like pull zombies out of the fucking ground. This Thanos in this zombie, it's like the disco dancing zombie from Plants vs. Zombies, just times a gazillion, because he's able to spawn in an army of zombies just like that, out of nowhere. But the only thing that's holding him back is the fact that his brain is a decomposed, rotting apple, because he can't think for shit. He can't really use his powers. He just, like the scene where he was in, he'd just be shooting off lasers just randomly everywhere. It's like he doesn't know how to do this or anything, which thank fuck. So I thought that scene, the zombie Thanos was pretty cool. So then after I think Hulk defeats the zombie Thanos, and the stones break in the process. So they need something to contain the stone's power, because it's like a big fucking it's like a big infinity tornado or something. It's like none that your school drill will be able to get past. So Hulk is chosen to basically contain this power and some. And then the scene is he's at this wasteland. He's in this infinity tornado, and Wanda and her entire army show up, and she sends a load of zombies after him, and he just does, like, he's so OP. He just punches one zombie and he sends like back an entire fucking horde of them just with one punch and shit. He's just constantly battering them and all. So then there's this other scene where the boys show up to help Hulk, and Hulk is actually getting pressured a lot because he keeps getting zombies thrown at him and shit left, right, and center. This is like this is the most intense cardio workout that Bruce Banner has ever had. And she like whips out ships. She's there constantly firing at Hulk and all. And he's getting battle damage and shit. The more damage the zombies do to Hulk is like he's being cut open and all. You can see the white inside of him or something. He's like a cum balloon or something. He's just full of white stuff. So then the heroes show up, and even they're struggling. They're like, Spider-Man's in this. I thought Spider-Man was pretty cool. The heroes show up. Spider-Man's fighting and all, but it gets to a point where they're all about to lose. So then Wanda just shows up to the main character and is like, yes, take my hand. We can fix this. You know, there's only, you can't win, child. Yeah, you can't win. I'm winning. I'm better than you. So it's like she basically just grabs her hand, and you get a flashbang, and that's how everything ends in the TV show. I really fuck with the characters. I really fuck with the villains. Infinity Hulk was crazy to me. He's OP as fuck. Wanda needed to whip out every yellow minion that she had out of her asshole, because Infinity Hulk was too tough. Infinity Thanos was pretty cool. As a zombie, he seems kind of scary, but also at the same time, he just seems like this big dumb, like, bad guy. He's just stupid. There's also this one character I forgot to mention, and one scene I forgot to mention. Back at the SHIELD base, when they show up with the transmitter, there's this dude in red, and he's basically like this Russian man, and he's like, yes, my daughters, we will win today. We will be celebrating this with a big massive feast, my daughters. Oh shit, the zombies are feasting on my daughters. You know, he's a pretty funny, cool, likable character. Like when they were exploding the zombie horde, they had like these mines, and zombie horde was charging at the shield base. They were exploding them, and when they were exploding them, the guy in red was just like boom, boom, boom. Yes, big boom. I like this because when I was child, my dad would take me to exploding buildings. And so I think that's funny. He's like, give it 5 big booms, like the guys who double chug chocolate chip cookie. Those guys, with the Rizzler and shit. The Costco guys. There's the scene where Abomination just chucks Captain America, who's also a zombie, by the way, at the base. It's like half of Captain America. And these zombies in this TV show, I know, are like smarter than usual, but I'm not sure if it's because they're being brainwashed or controlled by Wanda. But they're like able to think. They're able to think more regular than Walking Dead zombies. Like a Walking Dead zombie will walk straight into a pole and just bonk his head and fall. But a regular zombie just like fucking maneuver past that pole. So the Captain America zombie gets into the base through the vent, and then he's fighting the big red dude, and the red dude's like trying to shoot him, but he's like in this he's like behind his Captain America. He's behind the shield, and he's basically like rolling around like a loose Hot Wheels car wheel. So then they're fighting, and he finally kills the Captain America zombie. He's like, yes, this will be told for generations to come. People will sing songs about this. And it's like, and then the character just says, no one's gonna sing about how you just defeated half of Steve Rogers, bro. You were shit. You were terrible. Also, another thing in this show that I really fucked with, that I wish more shows and movies done, is there's actual stakes. I'm not talking about stakes as Gordon Ramsay would plop down and take a shit on if they weren't cooked to perfectionists. I'm talking about the stakes where if a character is about to die, they're about to die. The plot armor in this TV show is non-existent. The plot armor is so paper thin that if it was a platform and you took one step on it, it'd crumble beneath your feet and you'd fall into a big black hole. It's actually pretty great. So like the scene where there's a scene where the main character is with her friends Ironheart and I can't freaking remember the other person. They're in this wasteland and they're fighting like hordes and hordes of zombies. And the one is able to shoot bow and she gets bit. So yeah, she's kind of fucked. There's another one, and then there's another one who tries to go after this super person. She also gets fucked. Basically, the one who's good at shooting arrows, she gets vaporized by this big fucking beam that the zombie just shits on her. There's another scene, and then one of her other friends, she tries to avenge that person that just died by charging at a fucking super person, just throwing a load of fucking purple shit, but she gets saved. I can't remember how the other person died. And there's just also another scene where they're at the base and my daughters are dead. The Russian guy's daughters all got fucking kablooied. So then they're running away, and I think the dude's wife or girlfriend or something, she stays behind to like basically sacrifice herself for the others, and she's like there fucking clicking on her iPad. She's there trying to fucking get all the points in Candy Crush, and last second she manages to control them. The zombie literally freezes like midair, like that one scene in The Masters, like freeze, and he's basically just an ice cube floating in midair. So then she thinks she has them all under control. It's like, yes, your zombies can't beat science. So then all the zombies turn back and look at Sion, but then Sion's like, bitch, Wanda Maximoff already is in their brains, like a little fucking earworm from SpongeBob. So then they just turn back on her, and without hesitation, the Sion just lobs a spear right at your one, and it goes right through her. There's no bullshit of, she just magically, a character just jumped up in front of her and took it, or the spear missed, or maybe she did that way. No, it just went right through her, and you could like, the detail as well, you can like see the blood and hear the blood dripping off of her. Although I'm not gonna lie, with the art style, the blood kind of just did look like spilled jam. It just kind of makes me think, are the characters in this like show just like a bunch of jars of jam just like surviving, ready to just explode? So I thought that was pretty sick. And there's actual stakes in this movie. And there's another scene as well where a major character died. I think it was one of the red dude's daughters. They're like in this basically city. They're in this big massive city where they're basically able to stay. It's basically like all the survivors issue. It's a safe area. They need a contribution, so it's like, oh, bring me slave. If you don't bring me anything, you won't be let in. And if you don't give me your crepes, you won't be let in. Stuff like that. So they get in the city by basically just having a bunch of cows, and it ends up getting overrun by zombies eventually. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's underwater zombies in this show. It's like this TV show does everything zombie. It's like, is there A zombie Doctor. Oh wait, no, there isn't a zombie Doctor Strange. Like, is there gonna be a zombie fucking Dormammu or some shit? A zombie starter? That would be sick to see. Oh yeah, Doctor Strange in this TV show, he's just like a floating head with a cape. And it's like, but man's just like, he might as well just be a brain in a jar that's just able to fly around. So I don't know. That's probably the only thing I didn't really like about it. But anyway, the underwater city, the mobile city, it's able to move, like it's able to swim in the water. It eventually gets overrun by zombies, so they have to go, they have to leave. And then one of the Russian, the guy's daughters, one of his daughters, she ends up staying behind. For whatever reason, I can't remember, just to let them get away, and she closes the door behind them, and I think the whole place just goes boom or whatever, so she dies. It's like major characters just getting off, one after the other. I think it's pretty sick. It kind of, in this show, it kind of keeps you guessing, which character is going to survive or not, because like in some TV shows or movies, it's so obvious which character ends up surviving after like the 50th time they escape the killer by pure luck. You know, it's like, you know, this character is gonna survive. It's like it's not really as exciting. And then in this one is exciting. It kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat because you're guessing, like, is this guy gonna get a sphere stuck up his asshole, or is he gonna walk away scot-free? You know, it's pretty cool. I think it adds a lot more to the show where a character actually everyone has an equal amount of chance of dying. But another thing I didn't like about it is how Blade died. Like, I think it's sick how one of the main characters, one of the most OP heroes, they died, so they weren't kept alive just to keep the plot progressing because they're OP. They just died. He died by like getting a laser shot at him when he tried to go for Wanda, and it's like no one really gave a shit. It's like he's just an NPC. He's like, oh yeah, this super OP vampire that just saved my life, he died. Yeah, sick, I don't care. I'm gonna write a letter to his mother saying, haha, lol, I don't give a shit that your son died. I'm also not gonna show up to the funeral. My grumpiest regards, me. So, you know, I thought that was just a bit stinky. How Blade just died and no one really cared. He was a great character as well, and then he just got wasted. So yeah, overall, I really fucked with the show. I really liked the villains. I thought the villains were pretty cool. The ending kind of confused me at all. It's like it ended in like a cliffhanger. So I probably just already I explained this. When the main character grabs Wanda's hand, the whole place just gets flashbang, and that's it. You just get a white screen. It's like, you know, what happened when she took Wanda's hand? Like, did the whole world just turn into zombies? Did the rest of them turn into zombies, or maybe Wanda reversed the zombie population? But I'm very sure what happened. I think what happened is that. She's gonna rewrite history or something, so like the zombie population never happened. She's basically gonna make a new world or something. It's like, I don't know, you know, so it's like, oh cool, so she has like the powers of a guy in creative Minecraft. So it's like, alright. Still, I fuck with the show. I hope they make more. I really do think it's a crime that they stopped at 4 episodes. Like, what the hell? It's like Ted not getting a season 2. It's like, bro, I need my dose of Ted season 2. Like, Ted is great. Marvel Zombies is great. It needs more seasons. And I hope you did enjoy this video. See you later.